the first set of the Vanda brothers. Davis on the inside, Marshall on the outside. Row number 1, Davis on the outside, row number 2, with Carbone down low. Swallow and Swallow, row number 3. Gilchrist, Humphrey, and Lestanks, Cody LeBlanc. In the number 7, looking for green, and they got it. Jordan Davis on the inside. Jeff Marshall shoots the advantage already. Marshall finds the loud pedal on the right side. Hangs it out, makes it work on the high side. Jeff Marshall to the point. Chandler Davis been working on this thing for 2 weeks straight. The 57's been up on the lift for 2 weeks as they absolutely wholesale that thing. Then on the high side, fades back to the 5th spot. Sean Swallow looks to make a move on the inside, crack the top 5. The 0-4 puts it wheel to wheel. Brother Jamie Jr. now looks to the high side for the top 3. The 4 is in 4th, not good enough. Matt Carbone ahead of him. Swallow picks off the 57, takes the 2 with him. Cody LeBlanc to follow as well. LeBlanc in the 7, starting to flex the muscle as he gets around the 57 and the 3. Chandler Davis goes around in the 57. Sparks out of the back with the number 57. And he turns around in turn 2. Chandler Davis, unfortunately, goes for the spin cycle. I don't know if a tire went down in the back row. Just waiting on the 04, Sean Swallow. Looking for green next time by.
Anybody know where it's spinning?
In turn 2. Right behind that R&R sign. Unfortunately, Swallow not going to be able to come on out. Green flag is out. Huge restart for the 32. Jordan Davis struggling on this one. Chandler Davis goes for another spin on the start. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag. Chandler Davis really having a hard time in that 57 machine. It looked like it bottomed out again. I like Chandler, but this ain't about you.
When you go green, it'll be half also, Chris.
Marshall on the inside, Davis on the outside. Carbone, Swallow. Field is set, looking for green, they got it. Jordan Davis, much better restart, the 67. Fading a little bit in turn 1. Jamie Jr. hot on his tail as the 32 is going to clear. Matt Carbone now, side by side, working the inside of number 21. Gilchrist to follow down low. Carbone can't quite clear. This lap takes it in 1 and 2. Carbone, your lone second place runner. Nitro, then Gilchrist pulls up to P3. Cody LeBlanc hot on his tail in the number 7. LeBlanc from the tail end, P9 to start with, up to the 4th spot. Brenna Humphrey, the number 3 to follow. She sits 5th. First time the top 5 tonight for the number 3. Jordan Davis struggling in the 67 machine as he goes all the way back to the 7th spot. Jamie Jr. now looks for some movement. Looks down low to number 3, tries to crack the top 5. Jamie Jr. completes the pass in turns 1 and 2, jumps up to the 5th spot. Now it'll work on the battle ahead of him. Gilchrist has it. LeBlanc wants it, and Jamie Jr. now following through for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. White flag out last time by. Checkered flag out this time by. Jeff Marshall going to be your winner. Matt Carbone, Nick Gilchrist, Cody LeBlanc, Jamie Jr., Brenna Humphrey. Carbone on the inside of 21. Humphrey on the outside of 3. Davis at 57. Will Leary to the high side, picked up 2nd on the start, sitting in that 3rd spot. We'll try it again. Looking for green this time by. Field is set. Green flag is out. Humphrey puts the car down to number 3. Sideways through turn 4. Makes it stick just enough to go ahead on that stretch. Sean rips over the back corner of the number 2nd. Can't quite get there. Marshall shoots the high side 57. Junior now looks up on the high side. Junior goes around the number 2 machine. Big Gilchrist. Oh, Swallow goes over the 2nd. 3 wide. 3 wide. Hard contact between the 2 and 8 and 4 and 8 are 32, and they absolutely crushed the borders of that number 2 machine in the middle of the stage. Yellow flagging out. Yellow flagging out. Down to 32. The LaFlamme Motorsports Hayes Signs and Designs 21 going to fire off from the top end. On the high side, the Route 3 Performance Dodge, Sean Swallow, up high for the first time on a front row, looking for green. They've got it. Sean Swallow, big lead. Jumps down into the bottom side. The one-handed bandit goes to work now on the high side. Jeff Marshall in the 32 tries to pull up ahead. Carbone couldn't get the restart that he wanted down low, couldn't put the power down. Marshall. Tires heating up on the 32. He's going to have to pull it quick if he can. LeBlanc trying to keep low with it. Back Carbone in the 21. Sits in that 2nd spot. Marshall starts to flutter on the high side. LeBlanc looks to the bottom on the 21. Couldn't get to it. Cody LeBlanc goes back. Side by side, the 7 and the 32. Jamie Swallow Jr. tries to follow his little brother up through. The eldest of 3 boys tracks down the middle child. Sean gone like a shot. 10 length advantage back to the 21. The 21 now pulls away from the battle behind him. LeBlanc down low. Marshall up high. Marshall now starts to pull ahead in that number 32. Keep an eye out, the lone run-around driver of this New Hampshire racing group. Pulls again to the high side. Next time out. LeBlanc doing everything he can to stay underneath that 32. The 32 is about ready to drop down. Now the 4 comes through. Jamie Swallow Jr. with a beautiful move up to the 4 spot now. Looks to get inside the 32. He's got the spot. Jamie Jr. 2 for 1. LeBlanc struggling on the high end. Slips another one to the 57. Brent Humphrey now trying to move up in the number 3. Jamie Jr. Side by side to dead even heat. Marshall still holds tight on the high side. He's been up there almost 10 laps now. Marshall, rim right, still up on the high groove. Swallow now finally pokes the nose ahead. Swallow gets by. Marshall drops down. Chandler Davis, now it's his time to shine. The 57, he goes through the back bumper of the 32, can't get there. Carbone, heavy under attack now for P2. Swallow has in his sights, gets to the bottom. Swallow can't quite get there, fights his way down through, takes a spot. Oh, contact between the 21 and the 4, they end up in the infield. Yellow flag is out, the 4 and the 21, they try and pick it back up. Just spent 10 laps up there off the last restart from lap 18, ready to go again. Carbone back to the 3rd spot, a row back. In Hollywood, Chandler Davis, 57, trying to take a podium spot away, looking for green, not this time. No sir, no green flag. Chris Vineyard didn't like it. Yellow light, stay on, we reset. One to go to green. Field will work to get realigned. All right, field resets. Looking for green this next time by. Swallow on the bottom, Marshall on the high side. Side by side through turn 3. Green flag is out. Marshall jet with it. Paces the field on the high side. Tries to meet. Davis shoots to the bottom in turn 3. Takes the 3rd spot away from that Carbone. Carbone going to have to reset the 21. Marshall leads that lap. Sean Swallow back to the 2nd spot. Side-by-side battle for 5th. With 4th place runner Matt Carbone in the thick of it. LeBlanc on the high side, Humphrey on the low side. LeBlanc a little bit out of shape in turn 3. The 3 and the 7 may have got together there, I didn't see it. Little bit crossed up, goes the 7, he goes all the way to the back of the pack. The 21 now sits 4th, heavy under attack on Humphrey. In the 3, looks to the bottom, can't get there. Jamie Swallow Jr. in the 4, takes the spot down low. Brennan gives him room in the 3. Humphrey to the high side, Swallow to the low side. Nick Gilchrist side, moves through 1 and 2. The 7 picks the spot away. Swallow clears the 3 now. Back to the back corner of the number 21 again. Swallow looks to the inside. Up the left rear, up the door. Side by side into 3. Nice and clean side by side they run. For the 4th spot. Struggling on the high end. The 4 clears, the 3 clears, the 7 clears, the 21 drops to the back. All the way back to the 7. Battle going for a second. Swallow has it, a little bit of a fade now. Davis right to the back number of the 04. Davis in the 57 looking to make some moves. Big time struggle in the heat race battles back. Had his own struggles as well in this feature, and he's still fighting for a podium. Comfortable. Sean Swallow has it. In the Dodge. The Chevy of the 57 wants it. Can't take it though. Swallow pulls now away. Jamie Jr. needs to see a little bit more battle of the 2 cars ahead of him, and we could have 2 Swallows on the podium. Tough contact for the top spot, set the 4 backwards. He's regrouped now, sits 4th. 11 laps to go, 10 the next time by. For the 32, Jeff Marshall trying to pick up his 2nd win of the year. Marshall, opening day winner. Looking to go back after a long hiatus for the weight models on the schedule. Laps still click off. Davis is definitely not right to the back of the 04 like he was before. But does he have enough to hold off the 4 NH or Sean Jamie Jr. at it? Oh, the 04 slows in turn 2. The power goes out on Sean. Sparks askew from the bottom. Something is broken on the front end of the 04. Yellow flag is out. Calamity strikes the lead. Swallow machine, and he front row. Davis in the 57 had a quick carb when that yellow came out. If the 4 can't fly, the 57 will. Chose the high side, 1 star to go now on the inside, the 57 with track champion from 1 year ago in the 4 spot, looking for green. They've got it. Perfect restart side by side was the 32 and the 4. Jamie Jr. doesn't quite have the momentum on the outside. Jeff Marshall gonna clear. He's the lone leader on this one. Marshall by himself. Davis now bites to the inside. Davis tries to steal that 2nd spot back. LeBlanc up to 4th. LeBlanc needs 1 more. LeBlanc pulls the advantage in turn 1. Jamie Jr. resets off the back bumper, finally gets his way down. Humphrey couldn't stay in it. Little sideways through the back end of the field. Swallow picks off the 21, resets at the tail end of the field. Nose to tail they run now. He looks to the inside of the 2. Swallow now to the high side in the 04. Still nose to tail they run. The only battle for the 6th spot. They're at it. 2 laps to go, this time by 2 to go. For the 32 of Jeff Marshall. The 1 animated, no battles all the way through. Gaps throughout the field. Swallow tries to make a move on the 2. That right front was not it. They don't have the size right like they did before. White flag out, 1 to go to 32. 1 to go, Jeff Marshall. Marshall walks away from the the field. They got nothing for him. Jeff Marshall going to pick up another feature win for the year. Chandler Davis, Cody LeBlanc, Jamie Jr.,